How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of R.E.P.O. But with a little twist, I wanted to do a solo video teaching you guys what I do to at least get to level 7 and above and go from there. Hopefully we could even get to that, but I wanted to show you guys excuse me, I want to show you guys what the monsters do, how to avoid them, what guns to get, what's better than other things in this game, like better than other items, what you should prioritize, things like that, because I've learned quite a bit playing this recently, and I just wanted to share some insight with you guys. But let's jump right in, shall we? Now, obviously, if you guys don't know, R.E.P.O is a game that if you speak into your mic, the monsters can hear you, you play with your friends. It's kind of like that friend mentality kind of game. You jump in, kind of like Lethal Company. You have to bring items to the extractions and then extract them. There's multiple extractions. Starts off pretty simple at the beginning, though monsters do spawn pretty quickly, even in round 1, but at least the extraction is one. You have a cart, and you have items like this baby head. For example, I know this is a pretty big item, and I don't want to take it up most of the space in the cart, so I want to put this directly on the extraction and go from there. Now, I'm speaking freely, but there are going to be points where I'm going to probably get quiet so I can avoid the monsters and show you guys how to avoid them yourselves. Now, it starts off pretty easy, like I just said, but it does ramp up. The environment changes later on with the further you get into the game, and the monsters increase, including their spawn rates. I'm pretty sure, because I've killed monsters and then literally like a second later, the same monster spawns in, or the same trio of monsters spawn in. So we have our cart. We just kind of left click to grab onto it, and we're going to go forward. I know I'm kind of dumbing it down, but this might help somebody who's just frustrated with maybe not getting past level 4 or 5 even by themselves, because this game is pretty fun by yourself. It is pretty spooky, but it is obviously a lot more fun with friends, which I have a couple of videos with a friend of mine on this channel, so if you want to see that, I will put that in the description or link it as a playlist or something. Now this, if I were to let this go, it would fly all around the room, and it would be hard to catch. Where'd I put the cart? Also, if you hit tab, you can see where you came from, you're the extraction, and you can see where your cart is. Excuse me, I got like a frog or something in my throat. But yeah, so sometimes I leave the cart somewhere just so I can adventure off a little bit, and then I continue to grab it and move forward, just so I don't run into a monster with it. But that's probably going to happen eventually. So you want to just, when you look into an item, or look into a room and you see items, it'll glow yellow with a box around it. So what you'll want to do is kind of look all around. You want to look up and down. You also hit tab on PC. I think it's only for PC, right? And you can see where you came from, and you can also see the map here and rooms you haven't been into. Now, it doesn't show the items until you've seen them. So let's say you see an item and you forget about it, and you hit tab, it'll glow yellow. There'll be a yellow dot like that right there. If I leave and hit this, you can see that it's still in the map, which is really helpful if you forget anything, if you get chased by monsters and things like that. So I don't know how far we're actually... Bicycle. Okay, this is our first one. So the bicycle, you kind of want to try to avoid... He does... It's a little kid, actually. It's a ghost. But he'll start honking his little bicycle horn at you, and if he does it in fast succession, he's going to attack you. Excuse me, man. Let me get a sip of water. What is going on? But I try to avoid him, really. Oh, it's kind of like that. He kind of just roams around, honks his little bicycle horn. Oh, see, I forgot that. And so you want to grab, jump, and just kind of grab it. Now, he's right there, so I'm just going to kind of avoid him real quick. Do a wrap around. Okay. So that's not good. That's actually really bad. Because she'll continue to chase you, and I have no stamina earlier on. But you try to want to avoid her, and then hide. She'll run at you. I think you could sneak by her. If she sees you, she's just gonna haul her scrawny little rumpity-dumpity after you. I call her Edward. Okay, she heard me, I think. I forgot that I'm talking to you guys. Sorry about that. I'm supposed to be showing you how to play and not die myself. Now, she obviously saw me, heard me. Oh, look, a hand. So, this is actually pretty heavy. By yourself. The spike needs to go away. And some items are going to be heavier than others. Some will be more delicate, like this. If I were to pick this up, I'd probably drop the... See, now he's here, and he's going to honk his little horn at me. I don't like that, because he can attack me. Now, I'm already looking pretty low on health here, guys, but this is usually how it works. Items are heavier than other items. Some of them are bigger. Some of them are more fragile, and things like that. Now, like I said, I could just hit this and go, there she is. See, I kind of outran her there. I get this box again because I don't want to forget it. Now, how I like to play this game is I like to get literally every little item. But for the pretenses of this video, I'm just going to show you what it looks like to get the extraction and things like that. Just so I don't waste your time and my time, because I could easily die here at any second. Alright, so she seems to be gone. She can come back at any time. I do think monsters despawn after a time, but then they respawn back in. See, notice in that one room I passed that I forgot all those items because I was running through? But it's cool because I saw them, and now I get to go back and pick them up, which is really helpful, honestly. So you always want to jump and look on top of things, look under things, because literally they could spawn everywhere, and these items are creepy. Now, this is just a video for those who are just kind of stuck in the lower levels. Nothing too bad here. Just trying to get you guys, maybe get your game up. And obviously the spawn rate for items is different each time. It's really cool, actually. And the extractions, they spawn in different locations. So, like this one was at the beginning, but sometimes they spawn over here, things like that. Like I said, this is going to be really hard to grab, I think. You just got to go slow. And you can use the scroll wheel to bring it to you or away from you. Oh, I almost just dropped it. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to drop the liquid out of this. I'm going to be honest with you, because this is going to be... I usually do. I usually am pretty bad at this part. Oh, it kind of stayed in there. That usually doesn't happen for me. But man, there are a lot of items in here. So I'm just going to get these, obviously. God, these items are just creepy. Oh, and there you go. The liquid dropped out, and items can break. Like you just saw, I lost $400 and something. But that's okay, because we can make that up by collecting the rest of this stuff. Oh, and I just damaged it by bouncing too high and going down on it. I'm pretty good at actually grabbing stuff from the top, so... Also, if you could feel things like the screen shaking, that means a big monster's nearby and things like that. The monsters do change. They do spawn in randomly, I believe. And how many of them spawn in later on. Like, I've had like 3 or 4 of them spawn in and just destroy me. But yep, so we got 2 more items here. You don't have to see all this if you don't want to. Obviously, I'm just doing this the part for the first extraction. And yeah. I'm trying to get as much as I can now. I like to get at least 30k for the first extraction, which is really freaking good, actually. Because you can see at the top right there, I have 5,000 out of 8,568, and there's only 1 extraction. Now, where'd this thing go? Ah, here it is. The smaller items are nice because they don't take up a lot of space in the cart, and you kind of want that. That's why I put the bigger items on the actual extraction without going above 8,000 yet. And if there is something that's pretty big, that's like, let's say 10,000, I like to put it in front of the extraction and then push the cart on with it, which you'll see eventually. But let's, you know what, honestly, whoa. See, stuff just falls out sometimes. We're doing pretty good, actually. I think I've got most of the items. You always want to look up, though. There's stuff always up here. I think I grabbed some stuff up there anyway, like that box earlier. And there are different upgrades you can get for your character, too, like stamina, sprint speed, health, all sorts of stuff, which you can see when we get to the shop, which I'll explain that when we get to that. Honestly, I think I might be good because I think you can always just kind of look at the map like this and kind of move around to see if you got everything. I believe I did. I don't see anything else. Obviously, there's always a chance of you missing something. That's just how it is. But you always kind of want to look around. And I think I'm good. See, I think the monsters despawned, but they'll respawn in. But we're just going to get this extraction and call it for here. 25k is not bad, guys. See how you only need 8,000 just to get through it? Now you have to wait for that to actually extract before you can actually leave, and the monsters can actually come up to your ship while you're in it, waiting to leave, and if you're caught off guard, they'll eat your booty hole. Let's just be honest. I know, I'm weird. And the cool thing is, notice how I took damage and now I'm back to full health? Once you extract to get back to the ship, you gain a good portion of your health back. Sometimes not all of it. I actually 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, so I gained 40 health back there. From 60, which is good. Now this is the shop. Each shop changes. Excuse me. Each shop changes, and the items that you get are all random. Now this is actually a phenomenal setup here. How I like to play the game, and this is just me personally, I don't know if this is actually good. I like to get any kind of weapon first, because we're still pretty early on, and I like to have some kind of reinsurance that I'm going to make it out of there alive. Now, I only have 5k left, so I could go for none of these crystals. These crystals recharge your weapon, because every time you use a weapon, it has a meter at the bottom that depletes every time you use it. I personally like to get the gun, if I can. But this over here is the token machine. There are tokens in the maps, that like the spawns that you go into, and they're random. So you earlier on, though, I think it's like green, then it goes to blue, then purple, and then gold. These are the token boxes you get. They come in boxes, and then you just kind of put them on the extraction. When you get everything, it doesn't cost, they're not worth anything like money wise, but they give you cosmetics. So my guy here, this is what I have. I gotta have the Markiplier stash. I made it that color because I like purple anyway, and it's cool. The Wharf stash, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? But I made my character like this. I think I did a pretty cool job making him, because you go to customize and you can you know, change what he looks like, the color and the head. There's head bottom, head top overlay, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, and that's kind of why I play this game, to get the cosmetics. I think they're cool, and with friends, of course. But here's the thing: I only have 5k left. So I'll probably get an upgrade. This is the upgrade station. You can hold to reroll if you don't like it, but it costs 5k, and I think you can only do it a certain amount of times. But since we're early on, these upgrades don't cost that much. So for instance, this stamina and this health upgrade, I'll probably get one of these, because the rest are pretty high. All right, let's see. I wish I had 6k, and I could get both of these, but I only have 5k. I kind of want a stamina upgrade. It's just so useful to be able to have more stamina, and it's cheap too, and I can save money. So I just hit that. I gotta wait for it to close down, and then I leave. Now, as we encounter monsters, oh well, first off, you just grab this. You press E. You gain your stamina. Now it gives me 10, so I have 50 now from 40. And then this gun, people sometimes don't, when you first learn to do it, you don't know how to hold it. You just have to hold left click on it, because if you just grab it, like pick it up, it just falls. And then you can put it in your toolbar by hitting 1. And this is my crystals. I have nothing here, so you have to buy crystals. But you get back to the ship, and you're good. You lose all your progress when you die. So let's say you know you're gonna die and you have no HP, you could just exit out of the game and save that playthrough. Also, it does save every time you go back to your vehicle, like when you leave. And each dungeon, you could say, or place map is different. It just kind of goes in order, and you just kind of... Ah, here we go. This is great, actually. This is one of those cosmetic boxes I was telling you about. So I'll immediately put this on the first extraction, because now you can notice there are 2 extractions. And, yep, we're going to have to find each one before we can leave and do those. Right now I need over 10K. So you just open this up, look inside. Item grab. You could just kind of fall down here. You do take fall damage, but not from that height. Yeah. So, just going to continue to do this. Kind of give you guys a tutorial here. I heard something. That was just me. Ah, here we go. Bigger items like this. That might take up more space. If you break this, I think spiders come out of it. It has spiders on it anyway. So, what I like to do is just put this right on. And we're good there. Gotta keep a time on the... gotta keep a watch on the time here. Hold on. Okay, we're doing good. And yes, so now we're gonna go back to this thing. This little cauldron, this little cup of justice, I call it. Pretty heavy, not too heavy. I could still pick stuff like this up. Oops. You know what? Maybe because it's such a awkward item, I'm gonna put this on anyway. I like to get as close to 10 as I can before doing the extraction. Now you can throw it in there. You can throw it in the cart. I don't think it breaks. So like I could just like walk over here, run, and just boom, put it down. It doesn't break. Now we're at 9,000 and my cart's clear. And you want to make sure you open every little thing because the items just spawn anywhere and everywhere. Oh, and as you can see, it makes the door opening sound. I didn't check up there. I didn't check in that cabinet. Let me go do that. Oh, and crouching with control, you gain your stamina back quicker. So there's even an upgrade to increase that rate too. So now I'm back at 50. I actually want a monster to attack me, so I can show you guys how to fend off monster. Ambiance picked up. And this is pretty basic stuff you should probably already know if you've been playing the game for a little bit, but this is just for people that are like hard stuck on level 3, 4, things like that, that might seem like, oh wow, this is just harder than I thought. It's quite not, guys. It's not that difficult. You just have to be aware. And yeah, you do make stupid mistakes, especially with your friends as you're joking around and stuff. And it's okay. The point is to have fun, and I do like, but sometimes, you know, you just want to do a solo run and see how far you can get. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I'll put the cart here so it doesn't get damaged if a monster comes after me. Inside there. Ah. Oh, this book, if you open it by grabbing the actual lock, it'll open and it'll like chase you, which is crazy. Like it'll like chomp at the bit. I won't do that. I won't show you that because I don't want to get chased right now. And yeah, not by a book at least. Oh, and this, if you were to break this, it's 0 gravity. So I've had people like break it by the cart by mistake, and then all of our items fly up, and then they fall and get damaged, which is just not fun. I like to open the doors all the way if I can. Just saves me time, so I don't have to run into them. Okay, here we go. So if I had the double jump, this would be a lot easier. They just sprint and jump. Crouch. A lot of people don't even come up here. And there's nothing up here. So then I just come back down. Sometimes stuff spawns underneath the beds as well. I want to look everywhere. I don't see anything regardless. I did not open that door. So if you see open doors, that's probably a sign that a monster's been through. And that they're probably still around. And I'll show you what happens when you fight a monster. Looks like he came this way but didn't open these doors. Or walked back through and closed it somehow. Oh, this is cool. I like this potion.
Whenever I see this potion, so like...
It's kind of cool. It like just kind of... It's a love potion. It makes you fall in love with whatever. Sometimes the potion, sometimes the person you're looking at. So now that I know the coast is kind of clear, I'll bring the cart with me. Ah, my headset. There we go. It's falling off. I'm pretty chill at this game, pretty relaxed right now because I have a blicky and I hated that sound. I'm just gonna put this right here in the corner and finish looking at all this stuff. Ooh, an eyeball. This is just literally an eyeball. Sorry if I'm over-explaining something. I just want to be clear on everything that I'm doing and everything that you guys see. Also, you can hide from the monsters if that isn't obvious. Underneath the beds and even in here. I could just jump, close, pop out. Oh, see, I forgot that. This is a I had to make sure there wasn't anything there. I might mess this up because now I'm flustered. Yep, I messed it up a little bit. Ah, I'm pretty good at doing that, I swear. I promise. You'll see, hopefully. Yep, nothing over here. I wonder if we're gonna see any of the gnomes and stuff. Ah, see? Just jump on this. Grab that. Oh, this is a health potion. It is worth something, but if you're low on health... Ah, see, I told you I'm good. If you're low on health, you could just break it, but I'm not, so I won't. Just throw it in there. This room had some good stuff in it. Like it. I like it. Ah, another eyeball. Whoops. And there is like a range upgrade too, where you can like stand further back and use that upgrade to reach further things easily. All right, I'm not seeing any monsters. I don't want there to be. Come on out, monsters. When you extract the final extraction, everything goes dark and the monsters are definitely around then. We'll get to that when we see it. Ooh, we got a big zaddy over here. Now, I'm guessing the other extraction, because there's two if you remember, is going to be close by. We have that eye there. That big box you saw is pretty heavy, so that's why I want it here. So I like to go find the extraction if I can. I'm gonna get some stamina back real quick, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run into a monster really soon. Now that I know that's there, I can just get the small stuff. Watch that door. Oh, and that plant. See how I knocked it into that and did some damage? Where'd I put the cart? See, I already forgot where I put the cart. You can run, extend this out, drop it in. And there's a reason why I'm trying to get everything in the first extraction if I can, which you'll see. Nice. Some good stuff here. This is a great spawn. This is a great spawn. I love it. I think this is probably one of my favorite maps. The Swift Room Academy. It's one of the original anyway. It's just really good. It's fun. It's spooky. And the cool thing about this is pretty heavy, right? Well, you can use your body weight to push it, even as you grab it. So you can just push it along like this. I like to get it as close to the other extraction as possible. Just like this. This is probably going to be a less edited video and more of just a tutorial for you guys. So I want you to see almost every aspect here. And when I come back, I'll just put that in the cart. Shh, there's sometimes stuff up there, but I don't have a double jump, and I could jump in that cauldron, which does eject me, which I'll show you. Geronimo! Sometimes that does damage, depending on how high you go up and how high you come down, or, yeah. How hard you hit the ground, excuse me. Okay, but I think we're honestly just gonna grab the cart and go back to the first extraction. I haven't seen any monsters. There we go. That guy's, that big guy, you can see him shaking the screen when he walks by. If he sees you, he has this gravitational pull, kind of like Pain from Naruto, and he'll whack you with his giant, mace-looking club. So I think he can hear you, but he obviously sees you. But when he comes by, I'm going to shoot him in the face. So I just hold this out like this. Where'd he go? I want to show you guys. Yeah, you hear him? Dragging his weapon behind him. So you just want to keep attacking. Like this. Until he's dead. Boom. Easy, right? You pick this bad boy up. 7K. And this is why you want to attack the monsters. Because if you're low on money, or if you just want extra money and you're crazy like I am, boom, already 23K. Look at that. Now, there's probably another monster somewhere, probably a lesser monster, a smaller monster, like a tricycle, or a goblin, like, or a gnome, stuff like that. Gnomes will take your items out of your cart and break them. They'll break the items. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's so useful to have the map. I kind of want to get back as fast as I can. I have a little bit of time before another monster spawns in, usually. Sometimes it's random, I believe. I really can't tell sometimes. It feels like it's random. But I want to get all this going, and this is why I did this. Boom, look at that. We have 32K right off the bat. For the first extraction alone, which is fan-freaking-tastic. And, since I'm by the... I'll show you this on first. Okay, notice how it put everything in a big bag. You don't want to make it too big because it gets really heavy. But now, it's easier to go, like, let's say you just wanted to leave. You can leave now. But we're going to put this against this and get the charge back. And now we're back to full. So I'm not even worried. Now all we gotta do is make it back alive to the other extraction. I'm sure I'll run into something. My luck is terrible with these games. This eye is creepy. See how it's a little heavier than normal? I can't really... Oh, I just damaged it because I'm dumb. I'm just gonna go get the extraction. And every time you get the extraction, it shows it up. It shows it on the map, excuse me. So like right now you don't see it, except for that red block. But if you hit it, it's active and now I can go back to it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Put this bad boy on first because it's heavy. Gonna get the cart. Now, I could stay and probably wait for monsters to spawn in, but honestly, you don't want to do that. You don't want to risk it. You just want to get what you can. I got lucky. Shot the big guy. What I like to do is get this as close as possible and just kind of push this in. Boom. And now, because I know that's going to work, I'm going to gun it back to the ship, really. And this part, I just got to remember. Because now the lights are going to go off and monsters are going to spawn in. This doggy... You have to keep petting him or turn into a big boy like a Doge, like the Doge meme, and beat the crap out of you. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. But now I can get back to the ship because it shows me. I'm gonna get some stamina back. Try to conserve your stamina at this point. Or if you have enough, just gun it. That's why. I could shoot it, get out of the way, but I'd be wasting ammo. All I need to do is just get back to the ship. So we'll just watch them. It's terrifying. Kind of gunned it there just because I didn't want the dog to come over and bark at me and give away my location, and then I'd have to keep petting him, and I don't want that big guy to get me. Boom. See? I usually like to hide under here as the ship starts because things can't come in, and this is what it looks like when you get a upgrade for your character, like cosmetic. Boom. Okay, now that we have this, I'll show you what this looks like. Press E, boom, picks you up, and it shows you what you get. What did I get? New hat? I did kind of want a new hat. That looks funky dunky, baby. I'm gonna put that on right now. Yeah, I don't like this thing. I like this thing a little bit better. And you get to change it. I want it to be black, if I can, which only changes the base part, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna rock that. Now we have 50K, which is great. Ooh, the shotgun. Oh, man. 48K, that's most of my stuff. I probably want to just get upgrades and crystals here. So I want this, another stamina. I like stamina. You can probably go with health and things like that. Health is pretty good too, to be honest. But if you're doing a solo playthrough, or just trying to get as far as you can, I honestly think strength is going to be your best friend. You're going to be able to lift items by yourself more, and I have the money, so why not, right? So I'm also probably... See how, like, cheap this is at the beginning? I'm just going to stock up on this. Grab a crystal, because I need to. Probably grab another crystal. Doesn't really matter, I have enough. Another strength, though. I kind of want sprint speed, though. And see how one was 8, one was 6. You just kind of want to use your best judgment. I have 10K left. Might as well get the strength, since I'm here. And then... I'm going to be safe. I always like to grab at least one of these. And boom. Just exactly enough. I probably could have saved money, but honestly, it's worth getting some of the stuff earlier on so that you make the big bucks later. So what are we at? We're at level 3. I might just get to level 6 for you guys, and then you can just use that as your advantage. Maybe I'll break it up and do another video on the further levels, but I just want to get to level 6 for you guys today. So I'm just going to use this because I'm by myself. I don't need to split it up. Boom. Look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. And my crystals is good, and I'm fully charged because I didn't waste any bullets. And we're going to jump right into the level 4. I think around level 5 or 6, you get the crescent moon, which is kind of like in how in Lethal Company you have like the eclipse. It's kind of like that. So we still have 2. Flamethrower. If you press that button, it'll activate, and you can burn yourself or your items or the monsters, really. You can also use items to attack the monsters if you don't have any weapons. That's why I kind of like getting a weapon earlier on, so I don't have to waste breaking items. Uh-oh, my pills. I need to take these. Shake, 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 shake. This is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna probably cut some of this out so that I can get the items and just make it to level 5 and 6 for you guys. Obviously show something. I need to show you guys like a monster or something so you can know how to handle them, really. Okay, guys, I just walked through this door. This door was open here. So let's see if it's a new monster so I can tell you guys about it. I'm gonna get this, though. Gotta keep the cart out of the way, so if I have to run, it's not in the way, and the monsters don't break it, because they can and will break your stuff. Also, stuff can be on top of these lockers. But anyway, let's see if that monster's around. Well, I'm looking for items, but... Oh, he's been through here. Something's been through here. Yep. So what is that? What is that? Oh, it's the head. So that guy's mutated. I'm gonna blast him, but he throws his head at you. Oh, that guy yells, like blows you with air. Woo! 2 monsters for the price of 1. Up the duck. What? I didn't. Woo! So if you touch the duck by any means, like grab it, hit it with something, it will jump at you and attack you. This guy's annoying though. Okay, so that guy will throw his head at you and it'll follow you around when he dies, and it'll blow up and it'll be like radioactive. Like that. Hopefully it didn't destroy any of the items. Because now we're loaded. We're loaded, baby. And yeah, that's kind of how you want to handle those. Obviously, 3 monsters at once is kind of a lot, but you just kind of learn to deal with it. You just got to be on your toes. And I'm pretty sure more will spawn in soon enough. And we're going to drop that in. Because they're circular, they do tend to roll out of the cart if you put them on top of something and it just rolls out. Things will just roll out of your cart. But look at this. This is perfect. Ooh, 18k at there, 12 on the extraction already. But I didn't find the second one yet, and that's kind of hard because I'm running out of ammo already. Which is not good. Always check, always check. But we're still pretty early on. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky. I think I should just get the... Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. Alright. I'm going to get the extraction going, but... I gotta put this down first. So, if you think you're going to break it, just crouch, gently put it down. See, I already had some stuff here that I didn't show you guys. Now I'm going to get the cart and just get the first extraction. Because the enemies. Normally, if there's something huge, like there's sometimes statues, like giant machines and things like that that you could put in front of the extraction and then move it, and then you'll get even more, but I didn't see any of that yet, and I barely have any space in my thing, so what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to break this, is actually put this back down. They're really fragile. I'm going to not move anything, I guess. Let me see if I can just put this in and slowly move it. Alright, that might roll off. Okay. Nice. That should stay on. That's first extraction. 34k is not bad, guys. Since I'm here, I'm going to recharge. Remember to hold it, because you will drop it, and it's just super annoying when that happens, especially when you're fighting a monster. Boom, right in the cart. Nice. Now we find... I did take some damage, actually, I just noticed. But now we find the other extraction. I hate stairs in this game. Because if you don't have a cart, you have to take something upstairs, it's very difficult. But if you can use physics, you'll be good. Ooh, an upgrade box. Nice. Okay, here's the other extraction. You do hear it, so it's easier to find. There is like a item at the shop, an extraction tracker. I don't personally like getting that. I think it's a waste of money because you could just like just explore and be like diligent about it, and you'll hear it. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to take this item with me. It's probably going to take some damage. I am by myself. That usually happens, especially by yourself. That's okay. It's worth a lot. You just want to kind of gently pull it along if you can. And since the extraction is so close, we shouldn't have too many issues getting there. The only issue is the stairs. And I just took some damage. Cool thing is I do have 2 strength upgrades, so it's a little easier to move by yourself. And I just took some damage. I'm using the scroll wheel to kind of move it towards me. Yep, I want to be careful because there's a giant hole behind me. Yep. So this is going to be a little difficult because I hate stairs. Makes sense. Come on, don't get stuck. Okay. So hopefully I can just, with my strength upgrade, kind of lift up, grab from a different part because it doesn't matter where you grab from. Yep, kind of like this. Come on. Come on. Kind of try to pull it to you if you can. See how that's not working? I'm going to try to push it from the back, actually. Kind of working a little bit. Not really. Maybe I can... Yeah, this is why I hate stairs. Very difficult. Especially by yourself because it just wants to slide back down. Okay, this might be almost impossible by myself. But I might be able to use the... first, I'm going to get this stupid thing. Not stupid, I like these. In here, so I don't have to worry about that. Then I'm going to grab the cart. I might be able to push it with a cart. Yep, might be able to. Let me see if I can. Kind of working. Did it work? I didn't see it. I don't think it worked. Where'd it go? Wait, what? Where did it go? No way. Did I push it off? Oh, I almost fell. Okay, well, I think I pushed it off, guys. But that's okay. Honestly, we have so much money. It's hard to do that by yourself. If you guys have any tips about that, I know I'm showing you guys how to play, but honestly, this is just how to get to the other levels and make good money. I did waste 23k, but I honestly didn't see it go off at all, and I don't think it would have slipped through the railing like that, so maybe it glitched through, but that's okay. It's better with 2 people. But if I could get more upgrades, then it'd be worth it. Okay, now that I did that, I'm gonna try to run back. I thought I heard a duck. Yep. I know I have a blicky, but I really don't want to waste it, especially since I'm on my way to the ship. So I'd like to try to sneak or just run, like I said earlier. But also, I know there's going to be a monster in my way. Or not. Sometimes you just get lucky. Boom, gained my health back, which is great. And the duck did follow me. So, yeah, and we got the upgrade box. So, boom. All right, let's see what we got, though. Let's see if we got anything cool. 43K, not bad, but could have been better. Oh my goodness, I get sweet Austin Power glasses. I'm wearing those right now. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Color on, make it. Yeah, we'll just leave them that color. Alright, let's see what we got here. Frying pan is pretty good, but I don't want to use it. This duck like bounces around. See, watch. Boing, 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 boing. Also, each shop is different. So like up here, you go up here. There's this manager room. You can usually find the card for it behind this desk. Usually it spawns here. Somewhere. I've found it on top of the cardboard boxes before. Sometimes I've found it somewhere over here. Where is it? Where is this? It's like a little white key card. Sometimes I think it's also behind here. Huh. Where are you, little white key card? It's like very small, it's like a key card. You'll see it if I can find it. Honestly, we'll probably get another one. And we might as well get some upgrades because I could get the mine, don't really like it. Grenades or whatever, to be honest with you. Health is always necessary. But so is all this, and this is kind of good because now I can get more health, which I need. Stamina, always good with stamina. I like to get at least 100 before the crescent moon, if I can. You just take a picture of me, you weirdo? And then I'm getting sprint speed also. Which is 43. I could get strength. Oh, that was... What you doing? You better not be taking pictures. Anyway, we're gonna get this. I already have 2 strength. I'm good. I do want something fast though, like the sprint speed. Anyway. So it's pretty straightforward. Now we have 3 extractions, which is kind of crazy. And I just destroyed those doors. That's cool. Yeah, running into them does that. Always check underneath the bed. On top, we're good. But yeah, so this will just be part 1 of how to make it past at least at the staking level 6, but you know, we can continue that in the next video. We can end it off here. Just to show you guys your odds, I'm doing pretty good. 140 health, 90 stamina, sprint speed, 2 strength. So you can see all that when you go to your tab. So 2 health, 2 sprint speed, 5 stamina, 2 strength. Obviously, when we see more monsters like the floating head, things like that, I'll tell you how to beat those. The floating head's pretty easy. It's annoying, but all you have to do is break eyesight with it and try not to hide underneath something close to the edge because it will try to bite you regardless. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave off the video here because it's getting longer and I want to break this up into 2 videos for tutorials on how to get at least past level 6. Anyway, if you guys did like this and want to see more on it and even more solo plays of R.E.P.O, please let me know down in the comments below. And I really do appreciate you guys watching. I figured I'd give you some of my knowledge because this is a fun game. It's been out for a while, but they are updating it. They are giving new maps and there are new things coming. So it's really cool. And I love playing it with friends. But anyway, that's besides the point. If, like I said, please leave a like, subscribe, And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.